Welcome back, guys. Today on the Beauty Podcast, we are interviewing an amazing young entrepreneur. She is a nail tech and she is actually a part of the artistry team, which makes it more exciting because we are going to have a conversation about her beginning stages, her nail career, and her actual, just in general, how she got started. And she also has hidden messages for just about anybody who is wanting to start something new and further their career. So I wouldn't miss out if I were you. And if you are new to our channel, consider subscribing for more nail content and anything as far as like the beauty industry. Without further ado, I'm gonna stop chit-chatting like I always do and introduce you guys to this beautiful young lady. And like I said, like and subscribe for more content. Hi guys, welcome back to our beauty podcast. Today we have a special guest here. She's actually one of our nail techs here at Artistry Nails. I'm super excited to introduce you to her because she is so bubbly. She's nervous right now, but she's amazing, and I can't wait for you guys to hear exactly how and what how our interview is gonna go. Without further ado, let me introduce you to Zeraida. She is a nail tech. She is amazing at what she does. She is also still has a full-time job, so that's why I wanted to interview her because, like I said, no excuses. If you are barely new to our channel, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like to see more content related to nails. And yeah, let's get started. So, hello, Zeraida.
Hello.
Welcome. I only said that she was nervous because she really said she was. But
you could tell I'm probably looking everywhere right now.
You could look this way, that way,
okay.
Whatever. So we're going to ask her a few questions. And the reason why I decided to interview her was because she is, she's obviously one of our team members, and she's freaking like, from the moment that I met her, she was like, okay, she belongs with artistry. And I'm gonna have her tell you guys about how it started and actually how she came up about like deciding as far as like, oh, let me see if what salon works best for me, because I'm sure you've had a lot more options and things like that. So without enough chit-chatting, let's get started. Let me see. So it was last year when you messaged me, right?
Yeah, it was right when COVID started. I think
Yeah.
I saw your post on Instagram and you were looking for nail tech, and it said training available. And I was like, oh, this is it.
Perfect.
This is the one for me.
Yeah. See, so speaking of which, training available, I like to offer, like, I'm always teaching. And that's the thing. It's like you want to kind of make sure to find the right salon for you. It's like, you, first of all, as a starting nail tech, right? You had just got your,
the beginning.
Yeah, she
never worked anywhere else before.
No. So tell us about your full-time job.
So I've been working as a bartender in the restaurant industry for the past 13 years.
So that was a huge shift for you.
And my management team just drove me crazy, and I was just ready for a new change. And everything with coronavirus, I was just like, this is the time.
Yeah.
This is the time to start.
Yes. And she had told me because I interview every person that I get in here, I had asked her how she got her license, and she had told me that it was through school, which you guys should look into as well. In high school, sometimes you guys have that program where they teach you nails, right?
Yeah.
And is it free?
Yeah, no, it was a ROP program.
Okay.
So I did it my last year in high school.
Okay.
And I did part-time in school and then just drove over there at lunch and did the rest over there.
Okay.
And it was only about like $300. I only had to pay for the kit, and that was it. And after I graduated high school, they said, well, do you want to continue? Do you want to still do the hours? And I said, yeah, of course. I'm going to finish it, get my license. And
that was for the whole cosmetology.
Yeah, cosmetology, full.
Oh, wow.
Full thing.
Wow. Was that, what can you say about that? Like, was that the best decision you've ever made? Or were you scared, nervous? Were you interested in doing nails before that?
Yeah, nails. It was more for hair, I feel like, because for cosmetology, they don't really go too much into nails and esthetician. So I got a little taste of it. And I remember practicing it in school. And I was just like, oh, this is ridiculously hard. Like, I don't think I'm going to do this. But I still just did the hair stuff. And And then after, I was just like, I don't know, like I got too nervous and I just didn't pursue it.
Oh,
but
okay.
I kept paying my license every year, and I held on to it, got all the discounts I could get with my license.
Oh, I see.
And it came in handy
See,
now.
it was perfect timing. Everything in its due time. See, how she said right now, it's like, how long before you actually decided to say, you know what, I'm going to get into the nails? How long after you
like 10 years. Yeah.
See,
I held on to the license for that
She probably
long.
mentioned it in the interview, but I kind of forgot. Wow, 10 years.
Yeah.
That is so interesting. See, that's another thing. It's like, no matter what you do, and I always kind of get upset with people, not upset, but it kind of frustrates me when they get, let's say they go into schools and they don't use their degree.
Yeah.
But in a sense, it's not bad because like you used it at some point.
I kept it in my pocket.
Wow.
I pulled it out.
So don't give up, guys. If you guys don't think it's the right time right now, maybe later on. So keep that, like she said, she kept renewing it. Maybe something in her gut feeling, it was telling her that, you know, because I'm sure you enjoyed getting your nails done.
Yeah.
That's another thing I was going to tell you. So before you even got into nails, you enjoyed getting your nails done.
Oh, yeah.
As a client, as a customer, what is it that you expect going into a nail salon, or like, what was your like expectations? Because now you being a nail tech for almost a year, do you see like, oh my God, your clients are like super high, like, oh my God, this client's expecting too much.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm like that, so I'm ready for that to come to me.
Okay, so you're understanding.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, because I always had high expectations. I'll bring in my inspo pic and I'm like, can you do this? And then they like, they've never had the color I wanted, or yeah, it was a fail.
See, and that's another thing. I feel like a lot of people actually decide to go into the career because they don't have the means necessary, or like a lot of nail techs don't do that, you know? So that's a good thing. Like if you are a person that expects a lot of nails and just can't find the right person, maybe you should get into doing nails,
do it yourself.
Try it. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to try.
No.
Now being, were you nervous coming into, because I want to like, it's always nerve-wracking, even going into a job, right? And for her, being a bartender, it's actually good because her customer service skills. She, like right away when I met her, it was like if I known her for so long. So that is very important, your people skills. So I'm sure when during you becoming a bartender, that was already like a lot too, because people expect certain things, expect their drinks to be super good, strong, etc.
Oh yeah.
So for you, being a nail tech, what's the difference between you being a nail tech and a bartender? Do you feel like they're in the same category? Not necessarily, but like as far as like being that person.
I mean, okay, bar, you're listening to people's stories. That's
the same as nails.
And what else?
Being super, like, you know, giving them what they want, right?
Just giving them what they want. Making sure they're happy with what they're having.
You get
to
picky
a drink
ones.
Or to nails.
You get picky ones too.
Yeah, and I don't want anyone to leave unhappy. Don't ever just
That's
have
a good
a
point
drink
right there.
and then they didn't like it, or if I'm doing your nails and you don't like it, like speak up.
Yeah.
Because I don't want you to leave unhappy.
Yeah. See, and that's the thing. I always tell her, I'm like, and I always tell everybody, and I've mentioned a million times, you know, I think I even told you, like, whenever you leave, you make sure that you want that person's nails.
Oh, yeah.
And even me, when I do her nails, she's so funny. she be bringing the craziest inspirations. I'm like, Zeraida, you know the drill. If there's a video, I will do it. But see, don't be scared. I always, because what were your feelings like the first day you started, like your first client?
Oh, I was so nervous.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, the steps. I'm trying to remember what to do first. And I was so nervous to know what she wanted and if I could do it. Because, you know, I'm still practicing too. You know, blending the ombres and this and that. I'm just like, oh my gosh. But she left really happy and she still comes to me to this day. And it's only getting better.
Yeah. I told her, I said, eventually you're going to, because she still works at her job, but I said, eventually you're going to get clients. And she always tells me, your clients are so nice. And I'm like, your clients are going to be the same. They're going to be the same because you're the type of person. they react towards how you act towards them, you know. And she's freaking creative. Like, I always tell her, like, she has a great eye. Her art skills are really good, but of course, everything with time. You know, you start learning, you see videos on Instagram. What would you say to somebody who is barely starting, as far as like, they just don't know if they should go for it, or they're scared, or like, oh, what if I don't know how to do nails? Because I'm sure you had those thoughts, and you know,
yeah, I mean,
or like not enough clients, or you know, you're putting yourself, especially during COVID, you're putting yourself in this position where you're, you know, you have a set I guess income, and then you're like kind of like leaning more towards here, you're getting busier, so it's like, is this going to be the right choice for me? What was in your head and your mind?
Oh, all those thoughts. I remember the day that I was messaging you to even do this. I'm on the couch and I'm like, Mom, what is she going to say? You know, all those thoughts.
I could totally see her doing that.
They do come to you and you get nervous and make.
What did your mom say? Were they supportive towards you?
Oh, they're just do it, Zeraida, do it. It's going to be fine. Like, what's the worst, you know, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
But all those thoughts do come of starting something new. And it's like, you just got to do it, you know, don't talk about it, be about it. And people are going to respect you way more when you say you're going to do it.
Yeah, and actually follow through.
Yeah, and it's scary. Like, we all get those nerves and, you know, it's just, you got to breathe and just do it. And then like release your phone and then go look at it later and see what the response is.
Put it on Do Not Disturb.
Yes. But no, it's been so good.
I know.
It's been really
and see,
good.
and I felt bad because I remember her messaging me, but like I said, we were shut down, so I couldn't do anything. But I said, you know what? I'm risking it too. You know, as a salon owner, I'm risking it as well. But I know, and I see the potential and the person willing to grow. So that's, and then your personality. Yeah. I look at everything.
We were still in touch throughout the whole time too. And I'm like, hey, just let you know, I'm so interested. And but it was all in timing.
Yes.
Timing is everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
And I even till this day, like, you know, she still has to be consistent to build her clientele. She's built her clientele. Like, she has people consistently coming to her and stuff like that. But that also takes work, right? It's like,
it does, because I'm still juggling going, you know, to my bartender job and then coming over here and, you know, trying to post and just trying to keep up with it all. And, you know,
it's overwhelming.
It is. It's definitely overwhelming.
Just as anybody that is involved in this industry, in the beauty industry, and just in general, any business, you're your own income. You make as much as you want to make. If you want, let's say, 10 clients a day, you can. You just have to set your schedule down, you know, whatever you, and now you know, as far as like pricing and stuff like that, how much you want to make a day. And that's just determines how many clients you get, right?
Exactly.
So, and that's the thing. It's like, they're their own boss, you know. As a nail tech, you either decide to be your own boss or commission based, depending on the salon, and you make your own rules. Was that something that you looked into, like, as far as, was there some expectation, not expectation, but what were you looking for when you were looking for a salon to be in? What was your main, like, pinpoints?
Yeah, you know,
that you can remember.
I didn't even give that too much thought because I was just so nervous. And I think, I'm like, gosh, I'm just trying to find somewhere who's going to let me come in and just start. You know?
Especially being like just like any job, you need experience.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to get experience if you let me work here.
Yeah. And, you know, I remember showing you, like, this is the type of stuff I want to do. And, you know, yeah, it was just a lot. It was a lot.
Nerve-wracking, everything.
Yeah. But, I think just choosing here, when I just met you, I was like, gosh, she's so nice. She's gonna show me her ways. And like, I didn't look anywhere else. Honestly, I think it was just one and done.
See, and that's good. I think what we should look for for instance, like for me, the reason why I opened up a salon was because a lot of other salons don't offer certain things that we do. Like, for example, complimentary drinks. They don't, you know, you have to set a tone for the salon. And that's what I wanted to do with Artistry Nails. I wanted people to come in here and be like, wow, this is completely different than what I'm used to. I get what I want after I walk out of here. I'm satisfied with my nails. I freaking loved them. Nobody was talking about me and just like little things like that I put into perspective. And I said, the only way I'm going to get it is if I do it myself, right?
Yeah,
so just in terms with you, it's like the only way I'm going to enjoy what I'm doing is if I just shoot my shot and take it on, you see? And then she has no excuses because she commutes an hour and a half, and then she'll come here in the morning and then go commute and then go work over there, come back.
Commute back. Yeah.
So what's your excuse?
None.
Exactly.
None. No,
Exactly.
Eventually, and go get it.
That's
if you want it.
yes.
Yeah.
That is. You have to be self-motivated. I always emphasize self-motivated individuals because I'm going to do and help you on whatever I can do, right? And I always do. I am sure they know. I'm always there for you guys. And anybody that needs help. The only thing is it has to come from within you, if you have to help me help you.
Yes.
Yeah. So if I see that you're putting in the work and you're at least doing something, then I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep pushing you. I'm going to keep, helping you. If I see no input on your end, then it's kind of hard, So if you're like a nail tech and a starting, or just in general, any business, this falls into anything. Know that whoever you have as a mentor or just in general, anything, if you want to succeed, you have to do it within yourself first and have that. Put in effort for yourself. Let's see. So, for example, even like picture taking, right? Everything.
Oh, everything.
it comes into play with everything, like little things. And that's why I wanted to bring all these videos with you guys. And because everybody has different opinions towards things. Everybody has a different view of things and a different story. And it's all beautiful because it's just like amazing how people, just like she said, 10 years later, she became a nail tech.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you got your license right now. It's like me. I did it right then and there, but only reason is because I already knew. In school, all I was doing was thinking of what I'm going to do right after. But because I already know how to do nails. So for her, it's like she still wasn't sure, but the perfect time was now.
Yeah.
And then let's see. For example, do you ever feel like you didn't do a good job? Or like, let's say you're like, oh, I could have done better, or...
Always. Yeah. I feel like I'm my hardest critic. That's what you always tell me too.
Very. They're so cute. She's like, oh, I'm like, girl.
Yeah, a perfectionist too.
She's a Virgo too, so that explains it.
And I take my time, and I'm just like, gosh, even if I give my all, there's, I'm always gonna look at one little thing wrong, and then if I take the picture and I'm like, oh wow, like we talked about before on Instagram, all these nice looking pictures. I said, how can I get my nails to look like that on there? I had
to tell her, and like I said, I think I mentioned it before. Yeah, they're edited to the max, and some people put raw pictures, and it just depends. But not every picture is what you see. Just like everything, sugar looks like salt. Or vice versa. Yeah. But I always tell her, you're barely starting and she's already great, and I freaking I keep pushing her towards seeing it within her because she does have it in her. And even like, I was going to ask you, as a customer, because you were a nail see, okay, this is a thing. I got I think I've only got my nails done 3 times when I was younger, prior to me even doing them, right? And that was for my quinceañera, for 2 other occasions, and they were simple. So it was never like, oh, and I was young, I didn't know anything. So then after that, it was just pure me doing them on myself. So for you, what expectation, or what do you expect from a nail tech, just so that people can see another perspective as a customer? Like, let's say a starting nail tech, that way they can kind of get into their head like, okay, this is what people are expecting or looking for in a nail tech, because everything matters, not just your nail art. What do you think?
I mean, what you go into the nail salon and you're looking at how much time they're going to spend on you. If they're fast and they don't want to listen to you, you tell them what shape you want, and they're not doing that. You show them the design, and it's, or when they're taking them off and they take the fake nail and they rip off your nail and you're bleeding, you're like,
first of all, don't ever let that anybody, and I quote, like, I just can't.
Yeah.
I don't know why people allow somebody to rip off their nails. That is so, like, the worst thing anybody can do to you.
Oh no, and it's painful, bleeding.
I cry.
Yeah, bleeding. And I think that was the last time I stopped going to one of those like chop shops. Gonna chop off my freaking fingers.
That's why they call it.
Yeah. But that was the last time I went to that. And then I was like, you know what? I love doing nails. I love getting my nails done. I'm so creative. I can do this myself. And that's what like really pursued me.
I think they push us to that extreme. And see, and that's the thing. That's how I happened, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's a little bit what I saw. But like I said, I never got my nails done.
Yeah.
But same thing with you. You look for like people that are going to care for you.
Yeah,
and your nails.
To what you really want and not what they want or
like
or if
hurt
they can't
me.
do it, tell me.
Yeah.
And that's okay too.
And what is it? I mean, it's just soaking off your nails. But the only reason they don't soak them off is because
time is money.
Time is money, and the product they use might be not the good.
Yeah.
It might be MMA. For the most part, it's always MMA.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll get a little bit into that. I'll have a video on that next time. But even like personality ways, right? Like, let's say when you went to a real nail tech, you're like, okay, this person's nice, she's professional, she treats me right, she's always on time. You know, have you noticed little things like that? Like, that you have to implement on yourself?
Oh, yeah. And just the vibe of it all, knowing that, you know, they're using fresh tools on me too. That was something that I just, you know, you go in and they pick up the same file and they're using it on everyone. And it's like, gosh. Or, you know, when you leave and your nails are just hurting and they, you know,
your nails should not be sore.
Yeah.
Like, they should not be sore. That means that they're using bad products. That means that they harmed your nails. Please don't go back. Like, your nails shouldn't be sore after you get them done at all.
I remember telling the nail tech who did it on me, I'm like, gosh, they don't hurt. No, your nails are not supposed to hurt. And I'm like, gosh, why am I just learning this now?
And see, and that's the thing. It's like we learn from our mistakes. We learn from experiences. So we can't really blame anything or anybody but ourselves. We're learning. We learn as we grow. But see, and that's another thing, like when you go into a salon, when you're looking into picking the salon for you and the nail tech for you, look at professionalism. Look at how they're scheduling appointments, if they're canceling, if they're being late, if they're using products, good products on you, if they're reusing stuff. That shouldn't be the case. I always I told her, this is how I have everything set up. Even when you walk in, how we have our stuff set up. It's like, everything matters, and all the customers are looking for is like how that's when they're gonna continue coming to you. I always tell that. And just in general, like anything, like if you're a cosmetologist, if you're like a eyelash tech, when you have everything nice and laid out, that means you're ready for them. You're ready to work. If you're like, oh my god, I'm so like in a rush, hurry, like
looking for things.
Like they're gonna feel rushed. They're gonna think that you're just like not taking their time seriously. Let's see. What has been the most interesting part of the whole right now that you've done nails? Interesting, cool.
Oh gosh. I mean, just meeting everyone, I love that part. But gosh.
I think, or like, let's say, let me put it this way. Let's say you're having a bad day, okay? How do you separate that from being it? Because you have to be there. You know, unless you reschedule your clients. But how do you separate that from your client and that affecting your appointment? Because we all have our days. We all have, bad days. So how do you, I guess you can say, block that without letting it affecting it?
I think it's just more about being professional too, because you have to leave your issues at the door. And as soon as you come in, just put that smile on your face, get through it. I mean, everyone who kind of comes to me, they hear all my problem, they're my therapist as well as I am theirs. And, even just talking to all my regulars who come in, it's like they give such great advice to me too. And it's all types of ages who come to me, and it's like I love connecting with them and just learning from them too.
See, that's a good thing. It's like don't don't show that you're upset or mad or whatever the case may be, because then, you know, they're here to talk to you. With all honesty, you're the one that should be listening. And yeah, you can share your experiences and things like that, but for the most part, this is their time.
Yeah, it is.
This is their away from kids, away from my husband, away from everything, problems. Like, this is probably their only safe spot.
Yeah.
So you want to make them feel comfortable. You want to make them feel heard, listened, and then when they leave,
yeah, or they feel relaxed and they want to go to sleep. They're so just like mesmerized by the sounds and everything in here.
They want to go to sleep.
They want to go to sleep.
I do have one client that she's if she's watching this, she'll know who it is. She's like, oh, sorry, I was relaxed. Oh my God. Girl, you better wake up. I forgot what color you wanted. I'm just kidding. No, but it's a nice journey, and I think that's what, I mean, I've been doing nails for almost, it's going to be 4 years next year here at Artistry Nails, but I've been doing nails for almost 13 years, and I love it. Like, it's like every little thing that I experience with my clients, or just in general, like gaining like a relationship with them, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. What do you look forward to, like, in your nail career?
Oh my goodness. I think just more people.
Yeah.
More people, more designs, more funness. Like, it doesn't, when you come to work, it doesn't feel like work. And that's the difference for me too with bartending. It's like, that's work. But this is like, you're doing something fun, creative, you're talking, you're enjoying it. The time goes by so fast. It's like,
do what you love.
Yeah.
Or like what you enjoy, not necessarily what you love, but whatever you enjoy doing, and if you can get paid for it, girl.
Yeah, you're winning.
Yes, yes. Let's say, it was just, I guess you can say, how do you say it? I'm trying to word it right. Was this the best decision you've ever made, to just shoot your shot and just like no looking back?
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah. It's life-changing.
No, it is definitely life-changing. And I've had coworkers even tell me, gosh, you said you were going to do it and you actually did it. And it's like, yeah.
And that can inspire people. Like, honestly, that is inspiring to others. Like, when you say something that you're going to do it, just do it. Like, don't be scared. Like, I get it. We all have those fears. We all have those negative thoughts. But for what? They're always going to be there, even when you get started and shoot your shot. Like, you know, like, it's just doing.
It's how you overcome it.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. And look at her now. She's a freaking amazing nail tech. Like, she's just started, but she's already doing great. You know, she's being consistent with her like, you know, doing nails, posting everything. And it's like, her designs are getting better. They're improving. What would you say as far as like learning how to do nails?
Oh, just, I mean, if you're on Instagram all day, watch all the videos. TikTok. Oh, God. Just all of that, too. How to do a French tip. They show you that in 10 seconds. It's like learning never ends. And keep up with the new trends, too. Yeah,
that's actually a good one. Keep up. That is perfect. Learning never ends, and then keep up with the new trends, just because that kind of rhymes too.
I like that.
But not only that, I feel like keeping up with the trends is a must in the nail industry. Because everything changes. We evolve, and we just we need to keep growing.
And don't be scared to try it either.
No,
because
I always try things. If it doesn't work out, I'm sorry. I'll keep practicing. Sorry about that. But as we were saying, that learning never ends, and keep growing and going with the trends. Learn, keep, you know, educating yourself. But let's see, before we let her go, because she has an appointment, what is it that you would like to tell people? Anything in general, not necessarily speaking nail techs, but just in general, anybody that is thinking of starting a career, like, just to motivate them, inspire them.
Yeah, go for it. Don't give up. Keep practicing. Keep trying. Find the right fit for you, the place you want to work at. You'll make amazing new friends here. Myra has taught me everything I know, and I don't know what I would do without her.
It's going to make me cry.
But don't give up. Your calling is going to be there, and timing is everything. I'm so big on that. Timing is everything.
Yeah, it is.
It will happen when you're ready for it. When you want it, you'll go get it. And no one else is going to stop you but you.
That's cool. That is very true. You are your only you are stopping yourself from doing anything, because you're blocking yourself from anything that can potentially be you. Well, it was such a great time with you. I told her it's just like having a conversation. Don't be nervous. It's
Until
me.
next time, you're gonna invite me on again, right?
Yes, we'll have her again next time, and we'll have a different conversation. And yeah, guys, without going any longer, I'm so happy to have her here at the Artistry Nails, with us as an artistry team. And she's amazing. She's growing. I'll post everything down below of her pages so you guys can give her a follow. And yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna let her go. And if you guys haven't subscribed to our channel, definitely subscribe and like if you enjoyed this. This will also be up on a podcast if you guys want to listen to this. And yeah, it was nice chit-chatting with her, and we will see you guys in our next video.
Thanks.
Bye. Thanks for joining us. Till next time. Bye.